going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to episode 4 now of the Houston Rockets rebuild here on NBA 2K21. Shout out to everybody that showed support, getting over 1,000 likes on the offseason video. If you guys missed that, you should go check it out. We added a lot of new faces to the team. Shout out to Aiden Defina, Aiden Hyatt, and then a couple other people in the comments that told me I should increase Kevin Porter Jr.'s playmaking tendencies just because he's been a very good playmaker in real life, and I do agree with that. So if I want to, I never really touch playmaking tendencies, so I don't know if there's just a playmaking tendency in itself or I have to increase some other stuff, but let me look. All right, honestly, I can't find a playmaking tendency at the moment. I am looking through everything right now, and it's all kind of dribble moves, defense, and jump shots. But yeah, I don't really see playmaking at the moment. I can honestly just send him to a training. Let me just see what kind of the comments said. So the comments really just increase his passing tendencies. Okay, I see alley-oop pass or alley-oop and flashy pass tendencies. So I'm just gonna up those to like 30, or we could do 40 for Kevin Porter Jr., a little bit under John Wall, and I'll do alley-oop tendency to like 70. But I'm not seeing really any other tendencies unless there's a couple more on the left, but we'll increase that to a 70. Is this just, okay, dished open man, we could do that. We'll up that to 65. And then what is this? Tack on strong drive. Okay, so I guess those are his passing tendencies. Let me know if I should change anything else down below. So we are currently 3-2 on the season. Also, I do have a cut on my face right there if you were noticing what that is. And I was like, you know what, it's probably just less embarrassing to roll with it and then to have a Band-Aid on it because it's like right there in the middle of my face. But yeah, we're 3-2 at the moment. The 4 rookies we have are Jaden Springer, who we took at number 9. Like that pick a lot. Or actually, we didn't take him at 9. It ended up being 21. But if you watched the offseason episode, it got corrupted, the file, so I had to restart it to get everybody on the same team. So it is kind of annoying that we really won't give like an accurate representation of where some of these guys are. Like Sharif Cooper, second round, I did have to edit his contract. Like Kai Jones might be the most accurate, and maybe Usman Garuba as well. But yeah, we're 3-2 to start the year, which is nice. We have a game against the Lakers. We're getting offered Alec Burks or Kevin Porter Jr. I will be declining that. Sharif Cooper is back to being fully healthy. And we blow out the Lakers. Jaden Springer has been phenomenal as a rookie so far. Look how efficient he has been. Yeah, he's been really good. KJ Martin, 13 points, 7 rebounds. He's been really good this year as well. KPJ, he's averaging 7 assists now. Wow. But he was doing that before because this is just one game that since I've increased his tendencies. And then I do want to see John Wall. He's averaging 16 and 8 this year. But yeah, we're playing pretty well. We're 4-2 at the moment. I do want to play a little bit in today's video. Either maybe it's a couple fourth quarters of games. Like we have a Battle of Texas here taking on the Dallas Mavericks, and it's looking like it will be a pretty close fourth quarter. Down by 4-5 minutes left. Let's try to win this game. All right, so we got KPJ. He's got 34 and 8. Yeah. He might be our franchise shooting guard. He might have to be. He's getting a screen there from Jayshawn Tate, and wow, okay. I guess that was a charge that went to the screen so quickly, but whatever. I was going to have a wide open Tate roll into the rim. So we got KJ Martin in at what? Small forward? Yeah, that's pretty much how the starting 5 works. Jayshawn Tate is currently tired. He's got 14 and 4 as Luka with the step back. Yeah, we might want to guard him. Rebounded by KPJ. Okay, so we could bring in, I don't know, like Kai Jones maybe? We could try him at the 4. Let's get a screen here, or we could just get KPJ ISO. Ooh, around Trey Burke. Okay, he should be able to go. That wasn't going to work out. Okay, so give it back to him. I can't believe he's got 34 right now. Yeah, like he might completely change the plans of this series, like for he's actually going to be like our franchise guy. Like we got to build around KPJ, not Christian Wood now. I still obviously want to build around Christian Wood, as I should get him the ball here. Ready, alley-oop it. KPJ to Christian Wood. Easy money. That's the connection right there. That is the young player connection. And then I do want to see like what KPJ can do out there with Jaden Springer, because they might be our wings for the future as well. John Wall with 14 assists. Like, I would love to be back in the playoffs this year. Kristaps, what are you doing? No way. Rebounded by Porter Jr. up to John Wall. You know he's very quick with the ball in his hands. He's going straight at Kristaps, and he's getting that layup to miss. Okay, out to Christian Wood. Out to John Wall again. Let's see what Christian Wood can do on Kristaps Porzingis. Let's see. Go right at him, and he's going to miss that jumper or that little inside shot. Wasn't a good shot at all. Luka guarded by KJ, but yeah, we're going to be bringing in Jaden Springer to guard Luka, and Springer does have great defensive ratings. That was an even worse shot by Kristaps. Woods 14th rebound. Let's get it to somebody that can handle the ball. Kenny Martin Jr. guarded by Luka Doncic. Oh, we have a mismatch, but okay, let's just shoot this with KPJ. That should go in, and he misses it. But Christian Wood picking up the mess. We had KP on on KPJ, and we had Trey Burke on Wood. So I definitely should have went to Wood in the post, but either way, we end up scoring. It's a tie game at 118 apiece. I forget we're in the fourth quarter, and it's like a super close game at the moment. We're going to Kristaps again in the post on Christian Wood. Christian Wood, oh, that's a foul. I'm not going to challenge it, but damn, that looked close. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's hope Kristaps goes. Okay, he knocks on the first. He's got 23 points. They take a 1-point lead. But yeah, I would love to make the playoffs this year. I'm pretty sure we'd have our first round pick anyway. But like, I want to make the playoffs. I want to get playoff basketball back in Houston for just a 1-year hiatus since James Harden left. But yeah, we got Jaden Springer guarded by Luka. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to go right at Luka? Yes, he is, and he's going to get that shot. Oh, what? I feel like that animation usually goes in, and we fell. At least Springer's got A+ perimeter D, and we're not in the bonus. We're in the bonus, so I would like to maybe get some fouls. But yeah, they're calling timeout. Springer with A perimeter D, so this is a big test for him in the fourth quarter, guarding one of the best offensive players in the NBA. Luka from downtown. That's not good if that goes in. Okay, huge miss there. I'm pretty sure we are on Hall of Fame difficulty. I know this is going to ruin the momentum of this transition, but okay, I just wanted to make sure. KPJ going right at Jalen Brunson. He gets the dunk. He's got 36. I hope I wasn't calling Jalen Brunson, Trey Burke before, and that was actually Jalen Brunson on the court. I don't know why I would mix them up, but I think it was Trey Burke, and they just brought in Brunson, but it is what it is. Dallas using their second to last timeout. They just called one. Do you guys yet to fix that in like the last 4 2Ks? Like, why would they call timeout there? They just did, so that makes no sense. So I'm fine with Springer on Luka. Like, he's like, if you remember the OKC franchise, if you watch that, he's like, he might be our Lou Dort, but a way better offensive player that we kind of are going to build around more. I know Lou Dort's a good offensive player in real life, but just in the game, he wasn't like anything special. But Jaden Springer could maybe be a 20-point per game scorer one day, and he's just going to score over Luka there. He's got 38. Kai Jones is out here guarding Blake Griffin. We can actually double team because I'm not scared from 3. Why would we leave Brunson open? What are you doing, John Wall? That made no sense whatsoever. So John Wall, you can kind of help. Christian Wood fouls out. Damn. Okay, so we're going to bring in Garuba, but I do want to swap Garuba and Kai Jones on the floor. Like, I just want to swap their positions. There we go. And yeah, we're going to make that substitution. So, that is a shame. Christian Wood does foul out. We do need, like, a nice big man inside. I mean, Garuba, he's got 6 points, 3 rebounds, and Kai Jones. I didn't call timeout. Why do I have auto timeouts on? All right, pick and roll Garuba and John Wall. John Wall's going to get right by Blake Griffin. Yeah, we should attack him every time. Blake Griffin is way too slow to be guarding John Wall, and we can take a 3-point lead, and we will because he knocks down the free throw. Like, great job, John Wall there. Like, I don't know who's going to come in, like, when we have an injury, as Porter Jr. and John Wall are getting tired. I saved off Luka too much. Okay, luckily he missed that, rebounded by Kai Jones. Kick it up to John Wall. Honestly, we can look to keep scoring. Jaden Springer pull up from downtown. Oh, I would have gone nuts there if he hit that. I would have been so excited if he could hit that pull-up jumper in transition, or that pull-up 3. Luka's obviously going to try to drive. I thought he was going to get a block, but great defense by Usman Garuba showing up in the clutch. We're up by 3 with about 80 seconds left. We can kind of let some time go off the clock. Let's get it to our best offensive player, probably on the team. Definitely on the court for us with Christian Wood fouled out, but he's guarded by Blake Griffin. Oh, that spin move did not work out well. Okay, we only have 3 seconds. Can he get by Blake? Yes, he can, and not a great possession. All right, Luka hit an inside shot, and it's back to a 1-point game. Honestly, let's get it to John Wall, who I trust a lot here. Can we run? Who does Floppy run for? Is it Kevin Porter Jr.? Okay, good, it is. Either him or Springer I would have been fine with, but yeah, like, who else would it have been? So KPJ, he's going to get a great look from downtown. Boom! Perfect release! Bang! KPJ from 3! And he's got 41! He's so good. Wow, and we're up by 4 with 36 seconds left. Oh no, Luka with the step back. Oh jeez. Okay, well, there goes my 3. That was just terrible defense by me. Let's just get it to Luka, or no, John Wall. Oh my god, that was dangerous, but we get it anyway. I meant to do that. Okay, John Wall, honestly, we can have a free reign to the rim or free lane. Get into Springer. What am I doing? I'm actually going to choke this. I can't even speak as I'm going about this. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. All right, as much as I love... Actually, we got to go to KPJ here. Give me a screen. Kai Jones. I'm going to try to maybe a mid-range jumper with Porter. Kick it to Kai Jones. Let's go, Kai. Please. Kai Jones with the go-ahead bucket with 4 seconds left. What a pass from Kevin Porter Jr. I was going to try to get the screen and then go to the elbow and hit a pull-up jumper mid-range shot, and I thought that would have been good, but they played great defense on that, and I threw a risky pass to Kai Jones, and he doesn't blow the layup. I didn't get a crappy animation there, and we have a chance to beat the Mavericks here. Kai Jones, let's go. No way Luka's hitting that, and we pick up the win. Let's go. What a game from Kevin Porter Jr. Okay, he had 41, 6, and 10. Yeah, he can definitely be our number one scorer at the end of the year. So what's his shot tendency actually at? Because maybe I want it to be in the 90s. Yeah, we're going to make it 95 along with Christian Wood, who's still like our franchise guy. But Kevin Porter Jr. is also 5 years younger, which is huge. And like at a position where I think it would be better to build around at the 2 rather than at the 5. Christian Wood, okay. And as I mentioned that, he goes off here and gives me 31 and 12. Porter Jr. gives me a horrible game. Jason Tate, hey, with the double-double. He's been phenomenal this year. Like, he could shoot 43% from the field if he's going to shoot 40% from 3. So I'm definitely a fan of that. Let's just honestly, I think like today's episode is going to probably go to the trade deadline. And we'll see where we're at, if we're going to be buyers or we're going to be sellers. I mean, if we were going to be sellers, I don't really even know who I would trade on this team. Because the only person that really I don't see long-term is John Wall. So I'm not really sure who I would even move at that point. Sharif Cooper's averaging 15 on the year. Is he not in the rotation right now? He isn't. Okay. Yeah. I got to put him in for Dante Exum. So let's just do that. How was Exum doing in those games that he missed? 7, 4, and 3. Honestly, he was being pretty good. Wow. Okay. Maybe Exum's a trade candidate at the deadline. But yeah, we beat the Hornets here by 21 points. Christian Wood drops 35. Springer with 25. Beat the Spurs by 11. Wood drops 30. KPJ with 22 and 7. Beat the Pelicans in kind of a shootout here. KPJ's still been really efficient for us, even though I've increased his shot tendency. Jaden Springer has been phenomenal for us this year. Looking like a great draft pick. We did end up losing to the Hawks, though, but hey, we're 9 and 3. We're doing well right now. We're doing well. Let's simulate another 2 weeks here. And I think like we may be buyers at the deadline, but like I said, I view a lot of these players on our team as long-term assets as Gruber gets hurt. So unless there's like an injury, I don't think I'm really going to be trading anybody away, buyers or not, or sellers or not. So with him out of the rotation, we'll probably bring in, I mean, Kai Jones is technically a backup big. So like Exum was playing fine, so we can give him some more minutes again. But yeah, we just blew out the Blazers. What is that, by 61 points? Oh my god, KJ Martin. Like, I feel like so many players on our team have like 30 point per or 30 point like a night potential. Not like per game, but like can randomly score 30 points. Like KJ Martin, Porter Jr., Springer, even Cooper, Christian Wood, Jason Tate has done it before. So that's like 6 guys, and especially John Wall, that's like 7 guys that I think could randomly just score 30 for us on any given night, or just any night, not given night. But yeah, Cooper, 31 points right there, 7 and 7. We're definitely grooming him to success, or to be the successor to John Wall down the line. Christian Wood, you're so good. John Wall with the double-double. He's averaging 9 assists this year, and he's been fairly efficient. But yeah, KJ Martin, Kenny Martin Jr., he's been really good for us. So like, shout out to him. Suns game at home, they're 11 and 2. So wow, we beat the 11 and 2 Suns. We're 11 and 3. Yeah, we were 11-3, now we're 12-3. Wall had a double-double, and Wood had a double-double. Porter Jr., 21 and 7. That's what I like to see. He's averaging 6.5 assists on the season. So I actually do want to see like our future draft picks. I will not be getting this Pistons pick. I'll most likely be trading it to them for 2 seconds. So you know what? I could just do that. Well, if they make the playoffs, then I think I get to keep it. But are the Pistons going to make the playoffs? Probably not. But hey, you never know. So if they did sign Kawhi. So actually they might make the playoffs. So we might get that pick actually. So looking besides the Pistons pick, we have the Nets pick. We have a swap us with the Heat, so that's not bad. We will have at least 2 first-round picks, maybe 3 if the Pistons do make the playoffs, which is very nice. So I do want to simulate this next week here, taking on the Kings at home, Cavs on the road, and Clippers at home. And are we going to go 3-0? THT for Christian Wood? Hell no. We end up going 2-1, and we end up losing to the Clippers by 2 here in a shootout. Damn, but we're 14-4 to start the season. I mean, yeah, like this is like the best case scenario on the year so far. Shout out to Steven Silas and the the coaching staff, like getting it done. I forgot who our assistants were. We ended up picking up Ime Udoka. Okay. Gotcha. So I'm going to simulate another week here. I actually think originally I picked up Wes Unseld, but then he was signed like right away, so I couldn't sign him when like the file got corrupted. Buddy Hield and a first for Christian Wood. No. Wow, it's a bad loss to the Cavs there. But how is Exum playing still? Pretty good. I mean, he's been very efficient this year. I feel like a team would definitely want him at the deadline if we just want to maybe trade him for maybe a late first. Probably not, like more like 2 seconds, but I think I'd be fine with that. And can we beat the Bucks? We cannot. We're 15-7, so that wasn't a great week. We have lost 4 out of our last 5. Okay, so yeah, after I was being kind of a little cocky about how good this team was, we ended up getting blown out by Minnesota. Not great at all. We lost by 3 to the Cavs. And then we ended up losing by 8 to the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, so we definitely have like a little bit till the trade deadline. Like I hate that sometimes. I think it's really when it's on the day of a game, like it won't show you when it is, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, I'll see you guys like around March 1st. We're 15-7, 22 games in. We'll see where we are around that time. I'll only pause it if there's like a big injury at that time, but we'll see if we can keep this momentum to the good start for the year. Oh, I do have trade approval on. Paul Millsap for Seth Curry, no, but I'm going to turn it off because any team could now make trades. It was only for season number 1 because I wanted to make sure that, not trade. Oh, wait, trade override, yeah, off. Why is that even on? And approval off. Because, oh, yeah, it was for when the save got corrupted. But when season number 1, we started the regular season, but the trade deadline was already over in real life. So I wanted to turn off any trades for year 1 because the rosters were already up to date for what happened in real life. And Sharif Cooper has right knee tendonitis. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. Man, he has been getting injured a lot in his rookie season. That is not something we want to see. But yeah, I don't know if he had really any injury concern coming out of Auburn. If there was any storyline on that, I don't think so. But yeah, he has had some injuries to start the year. All right, we can look at his injury history. Yeah, he had a sprained wrist, now knee tendonitis. So we'll keep an eye on him and how often he does get hurt down the line. So it is March 1st, and we are 25-14 at the moment. Christian Wood is averaging 21 and 11.5 on the season. Kevin Porter Jr. In his second season in the NBA is averaging 18 points, 3.5 rebounds. Or no, this would technically be his third year in the NBA. 47 from the field, 36 from 3, and 71 from the line. It's still pretty good. His shooting has been going up throughout his career. Jaden Springer, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists as a rookie, and has been very efficient at that. Just got to get his field throw percentage up a little bit. John Wall, 16 points, 8 assists, 44, 38, 71 splits. There's Sharif Cooper, Jayshawn Tate, and it's nice to see Tate and Kenyon Martin Jr. both averaging 10 plus points and shooting 38 from 3 and 34 from 3. So they've been both pretty good this year. I think Kenyon Martin, has a slightly better true shooting percentage. And then there's the rookie bigs, Garuba and Jones off the bench. So how many more months? We have about 3 more months left of the season. The trade deadline will be in the next episode. So I think we're going to go pretty much to the trade deadline today. And then the next episode will probably be the trade deadline as Cooper's back. That is nice. And we're actually still the 1 seed in the Western Conference, even though we've kind of come back down to earth after our really hot start. But yeah, the next episode will be the trade deadline. We'll probably also go through the playoffs. If we make it or not, that will be fun. And then we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, like I said, the seasons won't be many episodes. It'll be 2 episodes a season because then we can get through multiple seasons. That was actually a pretty good trade, Tyrese Halliburton for Jaden Springer, but that really wouldn't make a lot of sense, I feel like, for either of those teams to trade these players yet because they're so young in their careers, and I feel like that's jumping the gun heavily. So we're 29-18 at the moment. We're the 2 seed in the Western Conference. We have lost 4 in a row, though, and I'm not trading Tim Hardaway Jr. for Christian Wood, and we've lost 5 in a row. That is not good. Okay, we could really use a win. There we go. We beat Memphis. We are 30-20. We have now dropped to the 2 seed in the Western Conference. Garuba is now back to being fully healthy. Not trading a swap best pick in Ty Jerome for Kevin Porter Jr. So it is time to announce the all-star teams. Team James Harden versus, I thought it was Team LeBron, honestly, but Team Harden versus Team Luka. Do we have any all-stars? Looking at it, we do not. No Houston Rockets, so no Christian Wood was honestly the only guy that could possibly make it. But all these other guys are pretty much bigger names than Christian Wood. So therefore, he did not make it. And Christian Wood is averaging a great season. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 47, 33, 70 splits. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess his efficiency could be a little bit better. I still don't know when the trade deadline is because we can't tell because it's on one of these days that we have a game. Okay. There it is. So we are going to stop simulating. I don't think I'm going to make any trades, honestly. If we went to Team Intel and we can look at the 3rd bullet point down is who's on the trading block. We do see that Malik Beasley. We could look for some offense off the bench, even though we do have Jaden Springer and Kevin Porter Jr., though. But I do like Malik Beasley a lot. So Malik Beasley is somebody that we could potentially look. Corey Kispert. I would love me some Corey Kispert. Tobias Harris is on the trade block. Okay, so there's some names on the trade block. Paul George is on the trade block. I don't think we're going all in like that. Will, Kyle Lowry, George Hill, Derek Culver. Trade block, Bojan, Royce O'Neal. All right, so Tyrell Terry and Rudy Gay, Nerlens Noel, Jamal Murray on the trade block. There's actually Jeremy Grant's on the trade block. There's Pascal Siakam's on the trade block. All right, let's go through some of these trade finders and see what maybe some of these teams would want for these players. So Malik Beasley, where does it start? Kevin Porter Jr., would rather have him. He's 4 years younger. Jayshawn Tate and Dante Exum. That's I'd rather have Malik Beasley than Jayshawn Tate. Obviously, the position's a little bit different, but okay, that is interesting. Christian Wood, hell no. And Kenyon Martin Jr. you guys gotta let me know if we should make any of these trades or we should just stick where we are and stay put. So any other players that were kind of big, Tobias Harris, but his contract is pretty big, and they don't even have anybody we want, it seems like. Nobody on the Bucks, Bulls, Cavs, from what I remember. Paul George, since they did lose Kawhi, it's looking like they're going full rebuild, and it would cost me Kevin Porter Jr. and John Wall, Christian Wood and John Wall, or Jaden Springer and John Wall. Yeah, I don't want to trade any of those three, of Porter Jr., Wood, or Springer. I would move John Wall, but yeah, I feel like Paul George just does not fit the time onto this team. Maybe we look at it in the offseason, maybe, if we want to bring Paul George here. Any other players, like, yeah, it was like Kyle Lowry was on it, but, like, I mean, Sharif Cooper for Kyle Lowry, it looks like we could take on a lot of salary, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense because, yeah, like Kai Jones even, like, we could get Derek Culver on this, which isn't bad because you might say he's better than Kai Jones, but interesting. Any other, what were the other players that I think that were pretty big on the trade block? I forget. Nobody on Dallas, Orlando, Brooklyn. Yeah, Jamal Murray was on the trade block. Jaden Springer for Jamal Murray. Is he the John Wall successor? Even though he's 25, we could run a backcourt, and then this would probably bump KPJ to being the sixth man. I don't know. You guys would have to let me know. And then Jeremy Grant was on the block. I don't know why, because they could have him and Kawhi. It would cost me a first-round pick. And then we could have Jeremy Grant and Christian Wood as our front court. What's our front court right now? It's Jayshawn Tate and Christian Wood. I'd rather have Jeremy Grant than Jayshawn Tate. The two most improved candidates in real life in Jeremy Grant and Christian Wood. I don't know. Do you guys like any of those moves at all? We could give up Jayshawn Tate and a first and Exum. Is this the Detroit pick? Yeah, well, they're getting that back anyway. Christian Wood, yeah, so, like, this one is interesting. 2023 version Usman Garuba. So I get to keep Jayshawn Tate for the bench. Ooh! I kind of like this, and it makes sense because, hey, he's on the trade block, so this is realistic. I don't know. Do you guys like that idea, or do we stay put? And then finally, Pascal Siakam was on the trade block, not trading Christian Wood. John Wall is interesting. I mean, that Detroit pick really won't be ours, so I can't trade it. But, yeah, they pretty much want, like, some of our valuable players. But, yeah, those were some pretty interesting names. Jeremy Grant and Malik Beasley interest me the most. So you guys can let me know down below if we should make a move trading any one of these players at the deadline. Like, I wouldn't mind parting ways with Usman Garuba. Like, it's not the end of the world at all if we're getting Jeremy Grant and a first-round pick. And then I really can't see the playoff picture yet. But either way, with a 2 seed in the West, so I would like to maybe contend in the playoffs. Like, and that could be why we go out and get Jeremy Grant and Malik Beasley. So yeah, let me know what we should do down below. Thank you all for watching. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy. We're going through the end of the season, the trade deadline, and the playoffs in the next episode. So that one should be a good one. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.